Pathfinder. Bradley says Prodromos is back on track. That roadcar threat made me angry as hell, but it also kind of made me feel like a local. I've arranged a thing, on EOS, for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis. Sam has the nav points, dress light.
Now is not a good time to be talking to me, Pathfinder.
Drac, listen.
Why? Your actions told me everything I need to know. Now walk away and give me time to calm down before I do something we'll both regret.
I'm sorry. I'm just... sorry.
Go.
I feel like things are finally going our way, for real. Getting the Solarians back, that's huge. I just wish we didn't have to sacrifice so many for it. You know where to find me.
Hey, you're 2 for 2.
What do you mean?
2 times face to face with the Archon. 2 times you spit in said face. Figuratively speaking, of course.
We were nose to nose this time. Some spit might have hit the mark.
That's a two-way street, Ryder. Ugh. Bastard's trying to exalt us all, huh? That's what all this is about?
Could be.
Typically I like high-stakes games, but I'd rather be sitting at the kiddie table this time. Anytime.
Liam's idea about watching vids together.
Movie night? He delayed again, out of respect for the Krogan.
Good. From what I've seen, your vids are flat. They're only seen and heard. Angara vids use tiny electrodermal signals. You feel it through your skin. I spoke to Gil. We have time to rig up a system to mimic it, if we can acquire the right components.
That sounds amazing. Let's do it.
The components we need should be sold on Aya. Let's be vigilant.
We need to talk about Sam.
Dr. Taparo does not approve of how we escaped the Ket containment field on the Archon's flagship.
By stopping the Pathfinder's heart? No, I do not approve.
Relax, Doc. It turned out okay.
Dying, even temporarily, is never okay. Ryder, Sam killed you. Yes, he brought you back, but what if he didn't?
I cannot learn without the Pathfinder. That would be akin to killing a part of myself.
Your lines of code, you can't die.
Sam would never hurt me.
Thank you, Scott.
Look, I'm not against Sam. I'm not against you, Sam. But my job's hard enough without an AI stopping your heart. Even to save your life.
All right. I'll find a new party trick.
Have Gil teach you 3-card Monty or something.
Lexi, I apologize for any distress I have caused you.
And I'm sorry for calling you lines of code. You're more than that, even if you don't have cells to prove it. Need something?
Oh,
I'll be here if you need me.
Got a minute? I could use a favor.
sure. What do you need?
I kept thinking about Sarissa and my not being a Pathfinder. And the thinking turned into a project on Eos. Can you help me finish it?
What kind of project?
I'll put the nav points in the helm. Come along and I'll show you.
Hello, Scott. Your choice aboard the Solarian Ark was not an easy one. Your father approached such moral quandaries differently.
Dad was used to making snap life or death decisions.
I now know that colored his perceptions. Alec treated death as a problem to be solved. I have now encountered it several times. His death, and your own.
Does an artificial intelligence die like we do?
If my hardware is destroyed, I could be irretrievable. But it is not the same death, you understand. I cannot explain how they differ. Not yet.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why do Elcor start stampedes? Because they wish to be heard.
Thanks, Sam.
Hey, are you okay? I shudder to think what the Archon meant to do with you. I heard you had to die to get out of a trap? I think of myself as daring and death-defying, but you?
You are daring. I had upped my game.
Well, you win. Jackass. Just don't get yourself exalted, okay? That asshole means to ketify us all.
Can't let that happen.
But he's close. He's almost figured out Krogan. It's the scariest thing. Ugh. Let's talk about something else, okay?
Thanks for...
You know it.
A real victory. Our Ark back at the Nexus. I'd almost given up hope.
The Ket won't touch the Parchero again. The militia will see to that.
It's horrible to think of Solarians in Ket hands, but at least our Pathfinder made it. Thank you, Ryder. I mean it truly. If you ever need a favor, just ask.
I'll let you con...
You know where...
I need a break. Do you need a break? Let's go for a break. Care for some tea, Ryder?
I'd love a cup.
It's a cultivar originating in Sumatra. My own personal stash. Once I run out, that'll be it for Earth tea. I keep having these thoughts. I'm never gonna taste this again. I'm never gonna see that again.
I don't want to seem harsh, but there's really no take-backsies with this one.
I know I can't do anything about it, which is why I wish my brain would behave itself. The universe is like a giant tapestry. I love following its threads, but it distracts me from the whole picture. My family was right there, but I was too occupied by the abstract to appreciate them.
From everything you've told me, you're here because of your family. Your love of science, doesn't that come from them? Aren't you with them every time you chase down a new discovery?
Ryder, that's beautiful.
My mother made the implant in my head, and my father created the AI that uses it. I haven't lost them either.
Thank you, Ryder. Feeling all right? You were clinically dead for a few seconds. I didn't even know a Sam could do that.
I didn't either. Imagine how I felt.
I'll bet. Death is the only exit, not the most reassuring words to hear. Anyway, thank you, Sam, for saving Ryder's life.
You're welcome, Dr. Anwar.
Star charts.
Considering what they were up against, your explorers made it a long way out.
Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Getting a scan. Anomaly on sensors. Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Someday we'll have a city like this.
You think so?
Of course. Pathfinders will make sure of it.
The Moshai said you remember when the Ket arrived.
My father's oldest friend was chosen to be Volt's ambassador to the Ket. The day he left, they embraced as brothers. All the Ket sent back was his badge, and a holo recording I wasn't allowed to watch. I was too young to understand why everyone was scared, why my father mourned for months.
Why kill an ambassador and risk retaliation?
They told us it was retaliation for Havarl's attack on their envoy. Havarl received the same story, but in that one, we were the aggressors. We were so busy blaming each other. We were divided when the Ket launched their assault. They'll try the same with you. Be ready.
I said you'd want to hear my experience with the Ket, to learn from it.
I do. Tell me about it.
They had just arrived. I was on a civilian shuttle to Volt when we received a message. The spaceport was on lockdown. Security concerns due to the Ket. We were supposed to land on a nearby moon and wait for the all clear. Instead of landing, the shuttle captain turned back. Something felt wrong, he said. Later we learned it was a Ket transmission to isolate us for capture. The captain had saved our lives.
The enemy uses confusion to take advantage of the vulnerable.
Many shuttles obeyed that false order. Those people were never seen again.
At my age, family is more important than new experiences. I don't regret staying with
The Moshae said we should speak. You remember the Ket's arrival?
One of them came to our city on a vow to offer lavish gifts. We lined up along the street to watch the alien walk with our ambassador. As it passed, it stopped and knelt in front of me. I still dream of what it said. Young one, you are meant for greatness.
Now I know why my arrival had everyone on edge.
When I saw you walk with Paran through our city, I hoped that the guards would kill you. I will never trust outsiders again.
Vela's getting restless. What do you expect? Hello, Pathfinder. Any good news for me?
I'll come back.
Start.
Anything else you need, Suvi?
See if you can find Ngari batteries. Gil's been much.
We're still good.
You got it.
All systems green.
picking up something. Probe away. Getting a scan. You're sure that astronomer's nav points are correct?
He seemed to think so.
There's nothing out here.
The Scourge didn't swallow a satellite whole. He can't do that, right?
I'll let you know. Let's check other nav points. Anomaly detected. Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Let me guess. No Angaran satellite?
No, but I've got something else. Message buoy from an Angaran ship. They came here looking and didn't find anything either. Left a marker for us.
Must be the team our astronomer sent.
They headed to a new nav point. We should join the party. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found. Stand by. I'm cutting through heavy interference from the Scourge.
We are pretty close for comfort.
Something's drifting just inside. Angaran ship. In pieces. No life signs.
Who did this? Ket?
I found the ship's log. Scanning and downloading. Scavengers. The Angara caught them stealing satellites. The Scavs fought back, and the Angara collided with the Scourge.
Can we find the scavengers?
I have their ship's transponder ID. It's registered out of Kadara port. Now orbiting Kadara.
Keep your hands where I can see them.
Where is everybody?
I told them to get out of my sight.
What happened?
The charlatan used my own people to beat up Kitus. He's alive, barely.
I know you and Kitus are close.
You don't know shit. I didn't call you here for a pity party.
Why did you call me? I'm not exactly your favorite person.
The charlatan left a note on Kitus's body. He wants to settle things between us. Meeting spot is in Drowlear.
Could be a trap.
You think? I can't trust my own people, but you're an outsider. And honorable.
The charlatans had plenty of time to act. Why make a move now?
I ignored the collective for too long. Thought they were just another ragtag group of upstarts. Now they're bold and dangerous. What happened to Kitus is on me. I've got to end this before it gets worse. You with me?
I'll watch your back.
Kadara's fate will be decided at this meeting. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but hey, shit happens, right? Meet me at this location. I'll go on ahead.
You are my new best friend. Ah, Ryder. I'd like to introduce you to my new best friend. What's your name again?
Samric.
Right. Samric here has been so sympathetic about Pock being stolen. He used to run with our pal Kalinda, and he knows where her crews congregate. Safe houses, rallying points, etc.
Well, that makes Samric a truly important person.
He's having some trouble understanding that.
Look, I appreciate the drinks and the flattery and all, but Kalinda doesn't take kindly to people discussing her business interests. She busted me up pretty bad when she kicked me out of her outfit. I don't really want to repeat.
You're sitting in an open bar on Kadara Port with us. Kalinda will know, and she'll assume the worst.
Yeah, and she probably won't be satisfied the first 30 or 40 times you scream your innocence. So you might as well tell us what we want to know.
At least that way you get another free drink.
Well, shit. Guess I can't argue with that. And I am still thirsty.
Thanks, Ryder. I think he'll cooperate now. I'll know where to look for Pock soon.
We're approaching the scavengers. Restore the Angaran satellites. Destroy the search vessel.
What are the odds they'll surrender peacefully?
Less than 1%.
Scavengers chopped those missing Angaran satellites into scrap.
I'll have the Tempest retrieve what's left for transport to Aya.
No Angara here. Just our people.
Kesh is superintendent of the Nexus. I thought the Krogan all left.
Nexus brass would have loved to see Kesh off that station with most of us. Sean special. She's keeping them honest.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface. Minerals have been depleted in this location.
Be ready, kid. Sloane's out for blood.
Took your sweet time. Come on, let's get this over with.
I'm with you.
You look like you're waiting for someone.
Reyes?
I'm here for the charlatan, not some third-rate smuggler.
They're one and the same.
Surprise.
The Angaran spy. Your interest in the Rokar murders. Everything you've done has been to undermine Sloane's power.
Death by 1,000 cats.
You said you wanted to settle things. How?
A duel. You and me, right now. Winner takes Kadara port.
You want to avoid war by shooting each other?
2 people shooting each other is better than a lot of people shooting each other.
I'll take those terms.
Sniper, his sights are set on Sloane.
Sniper! Damn it! Cover me!
Shoot him! What the hell was that?
Damn it!
He's got nowhere to hide. My people will find him, then his head goes on a spike.
No. No more heads on spikes, no more public executions.
Not even out of the fucking cave, and you're making demands.
You're alive because of me. It's time you start playing nice.
I'll never trust Tan or the initiative. But you're out of the doghouse.
Even the water is like a festering wound that no medicine can heal.
Should I send you back to the Tempest?
Is that an option?
Pathfinder. Come to collect on the debt I owe you?
Maybe I came to check on Kitus. Ever think of that?
He's fine. Recovering.
Glad to hear it.
You're a real pain in the ass, you know that?
I've heard that before.
But you did save my life. I know the Nexus needs outposts. Kadara's in better shape than most planets.
Tan might not admit it, but settling an outpost here is a good move. The first step to reconciliation.
That isn't what this is. I'm not working with Tan, I'm working with you. The Nexus exiled us to die. I've neither forgiven nor forgotten that.
Both parties have a right to be angry, but this outpost is our chance for a better future. Together.
Your diplomatic bullshit won't work on me. I get a cut of whatever your settlers produce. Think of it as a protection fee. Plenty of collectives still running around. Wouldn't want them to get ideas.
That almost sounds like extortion.
Do we have a deal?
Are you going to be nice to me now?
Don't push your luck, Scott.
Pathfinder, Kadara is now a viable option for an outpost.
The Badlands still aren't exactly safe, but with Sloane's protection, we should be okay.
Feels good to be on solid ground again.
You don't feel exposed? The Ket are everywhere.
I'd rather face them down here than stuck in a can up there.
This area is viable for an initiative outpost, Pathfinder. Confirmed. Calling outpost.
Amazing. This may piss off as many people as you manage to feed.
Director, I trust you're enjoying the show?
I'm enjoying the progress. The show part is something else entirely. Honestly, an outpost on Kadara, where the worst of our exiles stake their claim? You better be sure about this.
We can't turn our backs. The initiative failed them.
You weren't there, but you're here now, and it's your call. It's a win, and we'll take wins wherever we can get them. You need to do this again. Another step forward, but of course there's more. There's always more. Time for the public address. Think you can distill something motivational out of this?
Something to sell Kadara? You'll actually run it?
I may have concerns, but my ledger has one more outpost than it did yesterday. Sell it.
We trained for years. But when we reached Andromeda, everything changed. The dream almost died on worlds like this. But we can rebuild it. Bring stability. If there was ever a world that needed our best, at their best, this is it.
For posterity, Pathfinder. Addison out.
I've located a suitable site for an HNS receiver, Pathfinder. Nav point is set.
And I only see... Hey, you're Vetra's boss.
How do you know Vetra? You one of her contacts?
You could say that. I used to work the stock rooms on the Nexus. Let her know I set aside those regulators she wanted. Would have sent them earlier, but got busy with the move.
Were you there during the uprising?
Oh, I was there. Barricaded myself inside one of the stock rooms. Total chaos.
Must be strange seeing the exiles again.
Tan took the out-of-sight, out-of-mind approach. But that's never worked, in my experience.
So, you're the requisitions officer?
That's my official title, yeah. But I take care of any odd jobs that pop up. Scrubbing, cooking, whatever I can do to help.
That's nice of you.
Keeps me busy. I used to work the drill back on Mars until I messed up my hand. I was lucky I didn't lose it, but the nerves never healed right.
Do you have everything you need?
We've got the necessities, but Sloane's keeping us on a tight leash. Outcasts check every shipment going in and out. As if the charlatan would be hiding in one of our crates.
See you around, Drew.
Keep fighting the good fight, Pathfinder.